What is up, you guys? It's Danielle here with a leg and ab at home workout for you guys. Most of these are supersets, so buckle up and get ready. For the first exercise of the first superset, I did stiff leg deadlifts. I'm making sure to really hinge here at the hips, keeping my back as flat as possible. If you notice, I'm not really rounding or dropping my shoulders at all either. To help with the glute activation, I really try and squeeze my cheeks at the top of the exercise. So if you look right here, that's when I squeeze. Since my center of gravity is changed a lot lately, I've noticed that I'm starting to feel these kinds of exercises in my lower back. And to prevent this and keep the work in my hammies, I keep those dumbbells as close to my shins as I possibly can. I did about 10 to 12 of these with two 10-pound dumbbells. For the next exercise in this superset, I did bench step-ups. I didn't use a weight, again, because my center of gravity is changing a lot and my balance is really sucking lately. If you are pregnant, make sure you have something nearby so that you can hold on to if you lose your balance at all. Since I was trying to really focus on the booty, I did 10 reps on one leg and then 10 on the other, rather than switching off each rep. In order to reset after each rep, I lifted my foot off of the bench, replanted it, waited a second, and then pushed through my heel. I did this set about a total of 3 times. And again, once I get up to the top of this exercise, I'm really trying to focus on squeezing those glutes together. And if you notice my back foot, I'm resting it on the bench in order for me to not lose my balance. I'm not really sure if you would call this next set a superset, but I'm going to anyways. I did glute bridges with a 10-pound weight. I laid on my back, my feet a little wider than hip apart, and I pushed through my heels and squeezed those cheeks up at the top to really get my butt up in the air, all while I kept my shoulder blades flat on the ground the entire time. I did about 20 of these, and then I held it up at the top as long as possible, and that usually lasted for about 30 to 45 seconds. When you're pregnant, you want to be careful not to spend too much time flat on your back, since the weight of your uterus squishes a major vein. However, I did clear this one with my doctor, but I suggest that you talk to yours before you try this exercise. If you do try them, make sure to hold your butt nice and high when you're holding this squeeze at the top. And again, the theme of this whole workout is to squeeze those cheeks. And I did that superset about 3 times total. So finally, we get into the ab superset. I call these the V in and outs. I balanced my butt on the bench and tried not to use my hands for anything but stability, so I barely put any weight on them at all. I straighten my legs and hover my feet in front of me and then use my core to draw my knees to my chest. I did about 10 to 15 of these, trying to focus on taking them nice and slow so that my core is really engaged and my hip flexors don't take over, which they tend to do, and isn't that good? Next, in the ab superset, I did planks, drawing my knee into the opposite elbow. Here, my back could have been a tad flatter rather than raising my butt up when I brought my knees in, but you want to make sure that the line from the top of your head down to your heels is flat, so there are no mountains or no valleys. Do the best you can, though, while maneuvering around your bump. Again, I did a total of 3 sets of these. For my last superset, I did some burnout sets. I did a total of 3 sets. I did, for both exercises, as many reps as I possibly could, and then took no breaks and then started the set over again. For the first exercise, I grabbed a band and did some air squats. I made sure to really sit my booty back and out, and I really tried to push through my heels here. After that, I moved on to some hip thrusts. With these, I really planted my shoulder blades on the bench and placed my feet wider than hip width, pointed my toes out. I dropped my hips nice and low, pushed through my heels, and you guessed it, I squeezed those cheeks up at the top. Once these were all done, I went straight back into the squats and, like I said, completed a total of 3 sets of all of this. And let me tell you guys, I'm still feeling this leg workout 3 days later. Try this workout. Tell me in the comments if you guys liked it. Share with any pregnant mamas that you know, or any non-pregnant person, I guess, who needs a good booty workout. Drop this video a like and subscribe so you can see any of my future videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scouts.